What is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly, and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. Astros versus Nationals. World Series starts today, guys, in a couple hours. So I'm going to give you guys a preview and prediction for who I think is going to win and then how many games. Now, as far as this World Series matchup goes, for one, I think it's going to be very entertaining. I think this series at least goes 6 games, potentially 7. You know, there's a lot of key matchups to look at as far as this Houston Astros versus Washington Nationals series goes, okay? But the one thing that I think really people are not paying attention to is the Washington Nationals have had 7 days, a whole week, to rest and to face the Houston Astros. So the last time we've seen the Nationals play, they've had a week to recharge and prepare, recover, and rest their bodies for this World Series matchup. They're going to be juiced and coming out hot. I would not be shocked if the Nationals win game number 1 because they've had so much rest, okay? And I think that's very key because, look, the Nationals are a veteran team, okay? So what does that mean? What that means is veteran teams love having days in between to rest their starters, to recover their body, to get more and more healthy, to cover and rejuvenate. Younger teams, they don't get affected as much by rest. They want to actually continue to keep playing, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So the Nationals could come out flat just a little bit early just because they, have not played for a certain amount of days. They haven't seen live pitching in a game in about a week. I don't care how you try to simulate pitching in practice as far as Major League Baseball goes. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing is like seeing a 95-mile-per-hour fastball coming right at you in a live game action. You can do it off a machine all you want. When you get in the game, when you actually get in the moment, it's totally different. So the Nationals, that's one thing to look at. They're going to be charged and rejuvenated. I would not be shocked if they win game number 1 because they've had a lot of rest, and they're a veteran team, and veteran teams like having rest in between series, okay? The Astros don't really care for that, okay? Now, when I look at this series also, I think the Nationals have a real shot to win this series because their pitching staff is just unworldly, guys. They strike you out a lot. They live off striking people out and getting people out, and their starting pitching is amazing, guys. Their starting pitching can go deep into games. I think the Houston Astros, between Garrett Cole, Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, Wade Miley, they might have had the best starting rotation in all of baseball this year, okay? But the Washington Nationals, they're neck and neck as far as them go right there. The Washington Nationals starting pitching is not too far from the Astros starting pitching. It's really not. They're pretty much evenly matched in that regard, okay? So the Nationals, they can slow down the Houston Astros hitters. And really, the only 3 hitters that have really been hot for the Houston Astros has been Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, and Michael Brantley. Everyone else has kind of been a little bit cold this whole postseason, Those have been the 3 most consistent hitters this postseason for the Houston Astros, especially Jose Altuve, who had a big home run versus the Yankees to send the Astros to this game right here. So the Nationals have the advantage as far as their pitching staff goes, okay? And again, they're red hot. And I do think that when teams are red hot in the postseason, there's something to be said for that, because when you're a red hot ball club, it seems like things really seem to fall your way. You could be a great, amazing team, but the thing about baseball is whatever team is really hot come postseason time is actually the team that's probably going to win. Baseball is really unpredictable because you could be hitting the ball pretty well. They just may not fall for hits, or you may not just square the ball up enough. You might just be a little bit off. A pitcher might be hot and on. You might have to face 2 starters back-to-back that are really, really good. So if you're a hot team, you have a shot come postseason baseball time. And the National starting rotation versus the Cardinals, when they swept the Cardinals, they were excellent, guys. In game number 1, they only allowed 1 hit, guys. 1 hit. In game number 2, their pitching staff struck out 12 Cardinals batters. In game number 3, they struck out 11 Cardinals batters. In game number 4, they struck out 14 Cardinals batters. So the St. Louis Cardinals had a really, really hard time of consistently squaring up the ball when they faced the Washington Nationals. That was very key. The Nationals, they have a really good shot of winning the series just based off how hot they are and their pitching staff. There's nothing to be said about that. They're really good in that area. But I think the Houston Astros are going to win this series in 6 games because I think they're the better team, and they were my pick preseason to win the World Series. I'm actually going to stick with them. I just think they're the better team. Now, I did mention that the Washington Nationals pitching staff is really, really good, and they're really, really hot, but they haven't faced a team like the Astros yet. The Dodgers, they're a great offense, but they tend to strike out a lot. When they're not hitting long balls, they kind of struggle as an offense. The Cardinals offense actually is worse than the Dodgers offense, and it's nowhere near close to how good the Astros offense goes. So I think that the Houston Astros, they're going to make the Washington Nationals pitchers work. They're going to be able to get deep into the counts, draw walks, consistently put the ball in play. The Houston Astros, one thing about their lineup that I like a lot is they do not strike out a lot. So there are going to be a lot of tough outs for the Washington Nationals pitching staff in order to completely shut down this Houston Astros team. I don't think that the Houston Astros are going to get one hit like the Cardinals did in game number 1. Their bats are not going to be going cold like the St. Louis Cardinals. Whole lineup pretty much went cold that entire series. The Houston Astros have a great starting lineup that consistently hits the ball square. Okay, they consistently don't strike out, and they consistently put the ball in play. And while I said the Nationals pitching staff is pretty good, Astros is just as good and might be slightly better. Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Wade Miley, Zach Greinke. The bullpen's good enough. I like Jose Altuve. I like George Springer. I think he's going to get hot eventually. George Springer's too good of a player to continue to be as cold as he is right now. I like Michael Brantley. Alex Bregman might have been the MVP of the league this year in the AL. And I just think the Houston Astros are the better team. I trust the Astros to put the ball in play more than I trust the Washington Nationals starting lineup. The one thing about the Washington Nationals starting lineup is they're dependent pretty much on, I think, about 4 guys. Okay? I really think they're dependent on about 4 guys. When I look at Anthony Rendon, when I look at Ryan Zimmerman, when I look at Howie Kendrick and Trey Turner, Juan Soto's been up and down, but I think that, look, in order for the Washington Nationals to have success, the top of their lineup is going to need to really, really perform. I don't think the bottom of their lineup and the depth of their lineup is good enough to match up with the Houston Astros pitching staff pound for pound. So if the Houston Astros can just shut off Howie Kendrick, Anthony Rendon, Trey Turner, and Juan Soto, they're good. The Houston Astros, you have to worry about every single person in their lineup, consistently getting on base, consistently potentially getting hits, consistently getting walks. And I think that if the Houston Astros are a hot team, they catch fire at some point in this series, they're just a better team, I'm going to pick them. So I get just as good of a pitching staff in the Houston Astros. I get a much better offense. I get a team that's better defensively. I think that they're better on the base pass. I don't think they're going to strike out a whole lot. And I think that, look, the St. Louis Cardinals were a great team, but they couldn't exploit the Washington Nationals' weaknesses, okay? The Los Angeles Dodgers, Dave Roberts flat out lost them that series. He had no business putting in Clayton Kershaw in that situation to pitch in the 8th inning. He had no business doing it. Dave Roberts had no business doing that. That was a dumb move, and we all know that Clayton Kershaw, every time he sees postseason baseball, he chokes. The Houston Astros are very, very good. I think they're going to win this series in 6 games. They'll have home field advantage. And I think the Houston Astros win their 2nd World Series in 3 years. And I think that Jose Altuve probably is going to win World Series MVP. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really, really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.